What's up, friends? Good morning. Welcome to the stream. We're back, ready to get rolling. All right, let's get our DD bands up front and center. Oops. That was not a smooth transition. Oh well. Here's the music. Love you guys. A little rusty. Just got back from wedding vacation. All right. Morning. Hey. DD bands at like 52.38 and some change. And great day, right? Opening and middle DD bands. I wasn't here yesterday. I didn't even look at the market. I was traveling all day. 71.72.75. You are not normal morning routine. I'm gonna check the news. Calendar. New news today. Ishkari tomorrow, usually a market mover. It's a very light week on the news. Earnings week is still upon us. Disney pre-market had a couple of decent things. So yeah, we have a pretty heavy earnings week. Lots of big companies. All right, what's up? Have a good weekend. Too much caffeine. Did I have too much caffeine? I've been purging the caffeine lately. Trying to be a good boy. Oh, I got my blood pressure under control finally after years of fighting. And I've been testing it by sipping on some energy drink or sipping on some coffee just to make sure. Viva's had too much. Viva's always too much caffeine. Too much of that liquid, yo. All right, let's go. Bull long ups. Nope, bull long downs. Good. Check the CD band when it comes through. See if it looks up or down. Check. But if y'all filled me in yesterday or the day before, has the market been bullish or kind of bearish? I was like literally not even looking at it. So 517.5, 517. We're close to the starting point. So what I do is let's play with those some micros. We're long right out the door. Decent setup. Let's get 5 micros on it. Just on the breakout punch. Am I shorting in Q? No. Everything's all bull setup today for me. So we have the BLD, right? If I open, support it open is a push to DD. That's the trade today. This is the 1A trade. 1B. Oh, let me get my tablet here to draw on. That's 1A. 1B is if we dip to here, we support here, we keep going. Which is an even better setup for me if we fall to here. 1B from there to there. That supports on that side. MRES is greater than 0. We'll support the support there. That's good. Same thing on QQQ. This will be the strongest trade setup today. Even if we do fall, 440 is a really strong. Because you have bull zone bounce and then you have MHP bounce right there. So they're both really good. So this on a particular setup on trade. From here it's about 2 to 1. Pull back if I do my stop down here. If I double down here, it's going to be really nice, like 3 to 1. Here. Very nice. So right now all I'm trying to do is see if we interact with the open on the gap and go. So this is going to be pretty nice. There's no news today to slow us down. Nothing really that bad. Looking pretty solid today. Nothing in the way of UVXY today. Oh yeah, let's look at you. Let's look at VIX. Again, super. What the heck? Hold on. The login expired. Okay. Let me retry that. Hold on 1 second. Let me refresh my platform here. I need to relog in. Oh. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. What? Until we log back in. Yeah, check UVXY. Nothing in the way here, looking solid. Very solid. So there's nothing but downward pressure on VIX, which I do like. So this is a pretty decent setup today. I do like the whole gap and go setup here. I'm gonna dig in. I'm putting in a teaser trade right here at the top. And nothing alarming today. No news today. Nothing. There's really nothing today that's giving me any of the willies. You guys find anything today y'all don't like? Okay, let's check the monthly amounts real quick. Oh wow, look at Q. Look at this. This is extremely bullish for Qs. What the hell? Okay, like this is great. You guys see this? That like the strong bull market is back. Okay. You want to short NQ Matt? Do what you need to do, man. Oh, Robin's Cup. I haven't really traded in about last week and a half or so. We've been pumping out marketplace stuff. Then I went on a trip for a wedding. So I haven't streamed much. I haven't done much probably since middle last week. We left on Friday. I've been working non-stop on marketplace all night, all day, talking with vendors, getting the tech out. Which we have some announcements today, which can be great. Risk intervals are coming back, but yeah, no, I'm still doing Robins for sure. Hey, y'all know me. I'm not Superman. I can't. There's a lot of days, the last 2 weeks, that I haven't been able to like just wake up, come here, sit here and trade. Like I haven't. It's like I stream for an hour, then I'm done. I'm like I got to go run to an appointment. I had meeting like all day. So, but once marketplace stuff is out, it'll be a little slower for sure. So risk interval. So it's in the Discord now, like it used to be. The CME group, we wrote a bot, a web scraper that would read the CME's publication on its website. When it posted its margin requirement data, we would read it, capture it, and then it would feed the algorithm to calculate risk intervals. And so anytime you write a web scraper that reads the web page, if the web page updates, the web scraper, you know, we write some smarts in it to be able to handle small updates and changes. But if you change it a certain amount, it just breaks the robot. So they need to go fix the robot. That's it. And the reason that they haven't done that yet, because I haven't told them to do it yet, we moved risk and roll back to the Discord, just because right now it's like all hands on deck for marketplace launch. We have a bajillion features that need to be orchestrated seamlessly. We have a really strict deadline on that. As soon as they launch that, which this is going to be live probably tomorrow, and we'll start like teasing it, rolling out, doing our media stuff, marketing stuff next week. And but as soon as they roll that out, the next task is to repair the little bot. So how is monthly map for S&P? Again, let's check it. You guys are, oh, y'all haven't seen me in a while. Y'all got so many questions. I love it.
We haven't had Matt for like a week. Fill us in. What's going on?
Okay, here we go. Bullish. The setup is so strong. It looks great. Really great. All right, now that we're challenging the open again, we're going to see what interaction we have here. If it starts to trade lower, we're totally fine. 5 points dip for how long I'm going to take. Resilience is negative, so resilience is going to bring us down probably to here. No irrational signals. Everything else is positive. Everything else is positive. So I might get the dip I want, which is great. I'd love to hit it lower. This 1B would be perfect. I'd love to hit it with a harder trade. I was just tickling it right now. 517.5. Yeah, the Robin's Cup is an interesting thing. Like, there was a, let's talk about something real quick. There was some, no, I don't, you guys know me, I've got like no beef with anybody. But there was like some Twitter beef between some of the gurus and some of the teachers and some of the, some of the peeps out there that are like, yelling at each other. Enter the Robin's Cup. Enter the Robin's Cup. You do it. You do it. Well, I'll do it if you do it. Well, I dare you to do it. Well, I'm going to do it I'll do it if you show up. Well, I'll give you a head start just so I can beat you and make it work. Blah, blah, blah. And then like, it was so funny that like my testament was like, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to enter Leaders Cup. I'm going to enter the Robin's Cup and beat all y'all. Like I just said it on my stream. I was like, I'm going to enter the Robin's Cup, just beat them all. Just for fun. And then quietly, like, if I win or whatever, it's like quietly walk up, take the trophy, quietly walk away while everybody's like yelling and screaming at each other. And this Matt just walks in, takes the trophy, goes home. That was my plan. It wasn't going to be like, let me join on the B for point fingers. But a lot of people out there who really, really can't trade are yelling and screaming at each other. Enter the thing. Or let me sort of pretend that they can trade well, or tell people they trade well, but all the evidence shows that they can't trade at all, right? So I entered the contest just to beat them, but they all disappeared for some reason. They don't talk about it anymore. Now the contest is kicked off and the veil's been pulled. None of them are talking about it anymore. I think it peaked at like 5th place, something like that. Pull back a little and then still going, but pretty steady. Interesting enough is I don't know if I did it just to go in there and show off the trading style. I thought it'd be funny to walk in but yeah, so I think a lot of people were just like baiting each other just for views. Multi-map's looking great for SPY. You know me, I love a good contest. I never shy away from it. The monthly map for S&P is great. So SPX is a different data feed. Right? We don't do SPX here. And the UTP data feed doesn't have SPX. You got to get like the SIBO stuff for that. Which it's a whole massive expense for just a couple of tickers. You might as well use SPY instead of SPX. Yeah, SPY is the same. Anyways, I have an inkling suspicion that these people that were yelling, screaming at each other, never made a dime in their lives trading. So now the victory is going to be bittersweet. I was hoping that the whole time we're in the competition, they'd still be yelling, screaming at each other. And once Daddy showed up on the leaderboards, it was quiet, all quiet on the Western Front at this point. The bickering stopped, the yelling and screaming about it stopped, and everyone had an excuse as to why they didn't enter when other people started getting on the leaderboard, and the veil was pulled. But that's the problem with influencers these days. They always fail to deliver on their promises, I guess. A lot of people just don't want you to see them trade live for many reasons. Money Greg. Oh, thank you. But either case, let's just say when it comes to the influencer beef, I won. Oh, I won big time. What's up? Do I look in the smaller stocks? Yeah. I do. I'll look at anything you guys want me to. Like, I like to watch, let me say smaller stocks. Explain small. Like, handheld, like fit in your pocket. I'm just kidding, but like, explain small. I look at them sometimes just because they're when popular stuff comes out. I don't trade them, but I do kind of keep observations on them. Announcements today, Edward. Hang in there. Was the marketplace launch delayed? So launch is for me in live. When I say launch live, the planned like public launch where when we start announcing it is this week sometime. As soon as I get the code and I review the output, everything's released except for one major piece, which is coming out today. So we're like moments away from soft launching marketplace stuff. What we've built is so sophisticated. There's so many moving parts, and it needs to be released cleanly. Like, it needs to be very polished. Overnight futures, money gang. Yeah, dude, that's all the stuff that we have is for futures traders. We have more stuff for futures than anything else. I'm a futures trader. So it looks like we're supporting the open. I do like it. I'm going to grab a couple more. More on that open right there. Let's get the burp up. Now, with resilience being negative though, I'm fearing it pulling back though. And 700 gold, Beavis. Oh man, let's go. So overnight futures stuff. We have so what our algorithm does in the overnight is create a dynamic model of pivots based off of estimations of where hedge pressure will be in the mornings. So 5195, 5200 are strong pivots. Let me draw them really quick. Where's that cool music that we have playing? There we go. 5200, 5195. So what we do is we publish two little pivots. But yeah, like I said, when it comes down to influencer beef, I like to stay silent on that. I'm pretty good at that. Keep everything to myself and let people yell and scream at each other on the sidelines. I'm just like, let's just prove it in the open forum. You know, I'll trade, I'll stream. Let the trading speak for itself. Where's the music? Oh. I'm pretty good at keeping my mouth shut. Just let the trades speak for themselves. All right. So the overnight calculations present pivots just like this. You have low and high hedge pressure. This is S&P, for instance. An MHP estimate, which is here. The three of them together, the rules are, and our bot puts this out every single night. And so the way that it works is if it's above both of the blues, it pivots off of either one of them like that. Like it can bounce inside of them, and that's strong support. If it's above orange, then it's bullish monthly sentiment, which is here. Oh, great. Good. I'm getting the dip. Yeah, let's get it. There's that dip to the middle. Let's take it right here. I'd be careful. MRES gets less than 0, then we might not hold it at half. So what I'm gonna do is be very patient. I just tapped it with micros because I had a suspicion with the negative res. You come down. So that's totally fine. I'm good here. I'm gonna hit it a little bit harder right there. So in general, in the overnight pivot, where these lines are, you see how overnight, just for you money, market is, there's a pressure that's like resistance off of these areas, and there's resistance off of that area overnight. See that? Very, very close, like within like three points of that. So typically the pivots are like, I'd long off of there, like I'd build a long and a long inside of here to trade back up in the overnight. And they're based off a similar technology to what publishes our liquidity maps in the morning. So the overnight, we use an estimate model, open interest model, to try to estimate the open interest for Opera publishes it. It's really strong. The pivots are really strong. All right, so right here on QQQ, we've got MHP bounce on Q, so it's going right to the edge. That's what I'm looking for. This is the dip I wanted to really hit on. You have some negative signal? Yeah. Well, so did we. We had the negative res. So what I did was I showed that the very strong pivots off of there. So you had a possible return of gap fill, which is here, down to there. Not a terrible setup. You like what you see? Oh yeah, feel free to sign up. We have a 1-month trial. It's like $35 for the platform and the indicators, and then after that, there's some discounts that we'll offer if you stick around. So yeah, feel free to check it out. Hit that like button, you guys. That's right. That's right. Let me grab a bite to eat real quick. Give me like a 13 bar or something. I'll be back in like literally 1 minute. So marketplace stuff has been live for a while. the launch, when I say launch, meaning that like we're starting to announce it to the public. So like launching is an event, like soft launch is going to be this week. And it's live, and then we'll start announcing it to public, and then we'll start drawing a little bit of a crowd. So super excited about it. And some water real quick. So a couple things with that when it comes down to the marketplace. We've created our own scripting language called Rocket Script. It'll be a more expansive type. It's kind of a middle ground between something very kind of user-friendly, like a Pine script, to like a more sophisticated thing with a lot more possibilities like C#. Like NinjaTrader. So it's like sophisticated like NinjaTrader, but simple like Pine script. Simpler. It's kind of more advanced in Pine script, less advanced, or less, I guess, free in C#. But it's going to have all the capabilities, hopefully, as time goes by, to be able to be like the most expansive and impossible trading coding language. Our launch version has, you know, typical functions, math functions, UI functions, data handling functions, you know, to do basic indicators and things like that. It's launching after Marketplace comes out. So we're launching two versions of the platform. We're calling the free version and the premium version. The free version is going to be charting only. If all of you just want charting without the bells and whistles, we're going to release a free version of Rocket Scooter. Now, when I say Rocket Scooter, forget that Rocket Scooter is the experience you have now. Rocket Scooter is now going to be synonymous with the marketplace itself and the platform. What you guys have the experience now is called the liquidity maps, resilience, DD, the indicators themselves, the package we call Pro Plus. So you'll be able to buy Pro Plus, which is the platform filled with all of my indicators and tools on my vendor page on the marketplace. So think about the way that it goes is if you start, the easiest way to wrap your head around it is that Rocket Scooter, as you know it now, you have a thing called Pro Plus. So think of Pro Plus as what you have now. Rocket Scooter is just an empty platform, similar to TradingView. And the ecosystem is a place for you to modularize and stock your platform with all kind of goodies, whatever you want. So you want to buy alerts, you want to buy liquidity maps, graphics, you want to buy scanner, you want to buy different setups here, you want to buy anything that you want from any vendor that makes anything. Can be something you can acquire and piece together on the marketplace. So basically be able to build your experience inside the platform. That's the whole point. So it connects your Discord to the platform. It connects other things to the platform. So ultimately, by the end of this year, every single thing that you get or function or type of business that a trading business or type of let me phrase it right way. Anything that a trading business would need to conduct will be inside of our ecosystem. It'll all be connected to the platform, intertwined to our trading platform. So you'll basically be able, like, you ever join like a trade room and normally it's like, here, go to my Discord, or hey, go to my Telegram, or hey, sign up for this newsletter here, or hey, go to TradingView, get my indicators, or go, and you're bouncing all over the place for your experience. But here, everything is in the ecosystem, everything's intertwined. Imagine your trading alerts come to the platform from your guru's Discord room. Imagine that your Discord room sends text messages to you, things like that. Like everything is going to be intertwined with you and your experience all in one place. And so people will be able to come in and use our scripting language to code anything they want, not just indicators, but code modules and other, or things throughout modules and other types of outputs. And then it's all useful to you. So you'll go to the marketplace and scoop up a bunch of cool tools that you can add to your platform, basically like buying add-ons to your platform. So in the future, we're gonna have two versions of the platform, and then infinite number of add-ons for it that you'll be able to buy. Now, what you have now is called Pro Plus, and it's the ultimate bundle, and it's still going to be on my vendor page. It's just Rocket Scooter bundle with liquidity maps, monthly maps, resilience, DD bands, my alerts, and my scanner settings. All that's bundled together for Pro Plus. Now, on the marketplace, my scanner settings are going to be their own item. If you just want the scanner, you can just a scanner. If you want just alerts, you can get just the alerts. So the idea is that you'll be able to collaborate. We create a collaboration. We released this actually last year. A collaboration mode for two people to make something together and two people to sell something together, two different vendors to collaborate. If somebody wanted to build something off of hedge pressure and said, hey, I want to build an indicator using hedge pressure, then I can allow, as a hedge pressure creator, you to create on top of hedge pressure. So you can use my outputs as your inputs to your code and create a super indicator. And you can even go sell it if I let you sell it. So vendors can easily let people work together with them and easily set up to let other people sell their stuff in a collaboration venue. And all that stuff is part of launch. Now the coding language is done. The UI for you to use it is going to come out in round 2 of the release. So release 1 is releasing the marketplace itself, the visual setup for vendors, for customers, for us admins, the search engine, the listings, the vendor page, the filter system, and then the platform itself, the basic version, the free version with charting, paid and free data. Data has gone up slightly in price for new folks. So if you got grandfathered in, we made the announcement, you got grandfathered in. Data is going to be $10 a month, not dissimilar to like TradingView and others. We're going to release the Pro Plus, which is what you all have now, so don't change anything. The bundled up version of everything. And the basic free platform with just charting, we're going to get all the other features. The premium platform that's going to come with scanner, it's empty, right? Scanner is nothing in it. It comes with the ability to have a scanner and all the other features, live trading, scanner, back test when it comes out. All those other features will be part of the premium platform, which again, you all have right now as well. You and Pro Plus are in what we call the premium platform. You don't need to change a thing. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's hit it right on monthly. In less than a month or at the end of the month or so, the console releases, which is the ability for you to utilize RocketScript yourself to create scripts. Now, there's gonna be 2 versions of it. Number 1 is you can create scripts locally for yourself, create your own indicators here for yourself in your own platform. It's a local version of RocketScript running. Just make your script, save your script, play with your script. There's a console that allows you to input the code and it works, and there'll be a version of it here. The main meat and potatoes of what most people will do is if you're selling your code, we have a server-side console engine that the code actually runs on the server, and you code in this environment that puts your code on a server, so that your indicators are under lock and key and only you can access them, and then the server broadcasts the output via WebSocket to the platform. No platform does this. The only ones in the world. We invented this technology. The idea is that you can make something and then it's secret, and you can distribute it to everybody and it's locked away and it's secret. They can't see how it works. All modern platforms do all their number crunching on the front end. The code makes its way forward. Whether the source code is visible or not, it's all done locally. And a lot of trading gurus and indicator and algo creators likely don't like that. So we created the solution for people that are more serious, have more serious technology to code on the server, only they have access to it. And that server black box turns out the output. All of the liquidity maps, resilience, all the scanner calcs, everything that we do here that you now have is all actually calculated on a server. The technology has been in use for years now. So now we're allowing other vendors to do the same. If you want to create a tiny little indicator for yourself, there's a local version. You'll need a server. If you want to make something, distribute to a few friends, you can also distribute the local one. you want to make something to distribute to tens of thousands of people, you can do the server enterprise solution and have that ability to have something here. So you can make something. The minute you make something, you can list it on the marketplace the minute you make it. That's all coming out less than a month. The coding stuff. So you guys have the coding language available to you. Be able to play, code, make stuff. Build your own tools from here. After that, it's a pretty solid release there. We're gonna split out in two different focuses. Number one focus is gonna be building more stuff for the platform itself, more features. We need to build the back test, the journaling, the AI stuff, the auto, the AI assist, and the tools that we've been wanting to build for liquidity maps tech. And the branch 2 is going to be building more platform tools like back tests and things like that. Is there a change for lifetime? No, nobody changes anything. You guys are going to just roll into it seamlessly. So it's better like to still buy the experience you have now. You'll still just buy a one-click buy. So the ultimate enterprise solution we have is that we can build your own platform for you with your own logo, your own label. Businesses want this. We've done 4 of these already. We're doing 4 of these. If you have a company and you want your own platform, you can either A, sell your indicators under RocketScript. It's similar right now. You can sell your indicators under TradingView. But if you want your own version, your own logo, your own branding, we could build you branding in your version of Rocket Scooter that looks all similar to what you want. And it's a little more cohesive for some people to have, like, you know, you might want the Garrett Auto app, the Livewire app, the whatever. Maybe you guys want to make something that's a little more sophisticated, that's just custom for you and your users instead of just, but if you have custom ideas of different integrations you want, that's only exclusively for yourself. Part of our company's, one of our divisions builds platform environments for people. You build your own software. We have some big name clients that we build white labels for already. Some of them will be available on the marketplace closer to launch. Some of them will be available later when we finish them. That's it. They're super excited to basically give traders the ability to build out a better experience for themselves. And every time you want to try something new, right, what do you have to do? You cancel a sub in some Discord. You go back to Twitter, you talk to your friends, and it's all word of mouth, and you're running around like you don't know anything about anything. You end up buying junk from people like that you just never knew about, or their reviews, you don't know customer experience, nothing. So on the website, on the marketplace, it's the idea is that you'll always be able to go back to that marketplace to have a trusted source, a peer-reviewed material for you to review before you buy something. Marketplace sign allow people to market or advertise their stuff like in social media, where it's like, hey, buy my Discord for financial freedom, or buy this, you know, make all kinds of money, or, you know, it's going to be forced to be marketed per regulation. So vendors aren't going to be allowed to go sell pipe dreams. They're going to have to, all at face value, describe their business, and we approve every single word every vendor says. So nothing is going to leak through that's going to be selling pipe dreams to people. So you'll be able, as a user, to get a good, honest place to read people's honest reviews. People only leave a review if they've actually bought the software or bought the thing. So if you leave a review on something on a vendor page, it's because you've used it. Our website will check and only allow you to leave a review if you've actually used the product and paid for it and used it for at least one term of the of the monthly cycle if you pay for monthly. So there's no bogus reviews. Like, we're limiting a lot of the chaff out there. People can't just go hire their friends to leave like 10,000 good reviews like they do on Yelp. So reviews will be customer driven only. So you'll get some good, honest reviews about what people experience. So vendors can't go out there and sell you pipe dreams. They got to market it exactly like it is. Hey, you know, we're doing low cap momentum stocks, and, you know, risk is high, but, you know, turn is high if you win. And like, it's just advertising it like it is, instead of, yo bro, check out my McLaren, let's make some money together. You know, none of that. So have an actual approach to this that'll be much cleaner. So vendors are going to be have to go through an approval process. Every word, everything they change on their website, we approve it or not approve it. Keep it clean. Honest review system. And if you buy something and don't like it, you can always buy something else in the marketplace. You just return there and keep searching. So everything will be under the same kind of guidelines. And I think everybody likes that idea because they understand that, you know, especially from the user perspective, it's really hard to, where do you go when you want to buy something in the world? You go to Amazon, right? But is there a search engine just for trading products with reviews for trading products with the modularized system for just trading products? There's not. Some people tried. There's a couple marketplaces out there, but they're very, very basic. No technology. They just snap a few apps together and then it's kind of what it is. It's kind of a, we've been building ours for years now. Some of them rush to market with like a Discord bot or something, which is like a starting point. But you know, the full user experience is that, you know, no real trader just goes and buys a Discord and they're done. Traders are going to buy a whole arsenal of tools. And so, you know, you're going to want a lot more flexibility and also the ability to customize your tools. The better you get at trading, the more you want to play with what you have. Scripting language is important. You know, collaborating with other people is important. There's a lot of great people out there. Like an example is Black Box Stocks is an amazing technology. I've always wanted to collaborate with them and create like a super indicator. Well, how do you do that? Or how do you as a user use my tools and their tools? You have to buy two separate software packages, right? And then run them side by side, and you have to somehow try to find a way to integrate them or watch them both at the same time. But if your technology is built in a rock secure environment, I can build an indicator and someone else can build an indicator, and you as a user can buy both of them and write code locally to integrate them with each other. Let me use the two together to build me a super indicator, or me and the vendor themselves and collaborate on the back end and create a super indicator together and sell to you and split the proceeds. That's the technology marketplace is going to do. It's allow vendors infinite flexibility and allow users infinite customizability. Your heart's content. Like I said, we dreamed big when it came to this. And that's what I always want to do. These are things I always wanted as a trader. Like, you know, right now it's like you want to buy somebody's service. Oh, pay for their Discord. Go to a named competitor's website. Subscribe to it. Discord bot gives you the roles. You're good. Okay, you don't like the service anymore. You buy somebody else's something. Oh, so I got to go to Telegram. Okay. Oh, well, now I got to go to TradingView and then get another subscription. Okay. And another data subscription. Okay. And get these indicators. Okay. Oh, I need to upgrade TradingView because I need higher version to run all their indicators. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well, let me get that, get the indicator. It just as a shopper is a very terrible shopping experience. You know, every vendor is going to bounce you to like a ton of different pieces of software and places for you to get your stuff. But at least here, once you're subscribed to the platform, you just plug things into it. You can cancel one thing, subscribe to another, and you refresh the platform and it's there. No bouncing around. Every piece of software that we'll work with will be integrated in the platform. Example is you want to buy a new service, the new suite will come to the platform. Trading Guru gives you call outs and alerts, they'll show up in the platform. You know, there's going to be infinite ways for, but basically the thing is you wouldn't have to leave and go bounce around and go get a bunch of surprise subscriptions and stuff. So that's what we've been working towards for a very long time, building out this infrastructure. We've tested out last year the collaboration feature. It works beautifully. We have some test accounts that are already making sales on some collabs we made. Me and someone else collabed on a product. So we're excited to see a launch. Now, the first launch rollout is going to be Discord servers only, and that's it, because that's the first major push. We got to test for scale now, and once that's done, scripting language is month 2. So that is the exciting part. And then, of course, as the years go by, the scripting language becomes more and more complex. We release more syntax, more functions. You know, documentation improves with more stuff in it, and you guys can have more flexibility to build. So when you're like, what took the marketplace so long? Well, we created our own coding language. we had to create a scalable version of our technology. We had to create different versions of the platform and a search engine and review engine, license engine for modularized components. There's a lot of engine that goes into building what we built because there's nothing like it. So it's not like there's like some GitHub repo we can just yank some open source code, or you know, for modularized trading platform marketplace engine. There's nothing like that. So we had to build everything from scratch. It's a long process. Our coders are some of the most gifted coders on the planet. I mean, they built this trading platform with me. They built the liquidity map technology, the cloud distribution technology, everything. And now they're building Amazon trading. All right, just hanging on just to see what we got. MHP bounced, all resiliences, everything looking clean and nice. I doubled down my position like I said I would. Down here, something small. I'm just in the equivalent of 1 mini, so 10 micros. Look like a 2-to-1 trade from here. We get up to the 5240-ish area, it'd be kind of nice to get 20 points on here. That's 2,000 bucks if I can get it. Wish me luck. But yeah, so I promise you guys this. If you want the cheapest experience, subscribe right now, literally right now, to what we have right now, the extended trial, and then upgrade to the full package, and do not ever change it. If you ever leave one time and come back, this is not going to be accessible to you for the price. The total package of everything I sell, what you have now is going to be closer to like 300 bucks a month. Okay. Pieces are going to get more expensive. So you lock in for what you have now. Stay there. Do not change a thing. You'll be good. So make sure you're in before we start selling the pieces separately, and just stay there. Y'all are all in the grandfather package. Like if people got grandfathered in for like $3 a month data before it became $10 a month. We like to reward our early adopters, and there's people who've been with us for just shoot 10 years now, almost 9 years. They know if you support us early, you get the good stuff. There are people here that got $1,500 lifetime. There are people here that got $3 a month data for the rest of their life. There's a lot of little bonuses if you guys support us early on. So make sure, if you want to be part of the whole ecosystem, the cheapest version of anything you'll do is you get that extended trial now and you upgrade it to the Pro Plus, and from there you're golden. You will have everything you need to play with marketplace, coding language, everything, for the cheapest it'll ever be. Different versions of the platform that come out are gonna have different monthly fees for the base platform with nothing in it. You don't have to experience any of that. You guys are the fullest version right now that will ever come out. You'll be at the highest tier at this current price, so stick. OGs, y'all gotta stick with it. Platform will come out the premium version, and then maybe like an ultra premium version as the years go by. More and more features. So essentially features on the platform. We mean like if we add a back test, one version of the platform may be only charts. Another version may have the back test feature. Another version may have the live trading feature. And you pick which one's appropriate for you, because not everybody wants the full trading experience. Maybe just somebody wants charts. Right? So the idea is that you can pick whichever one's most applicable to you. What you're in right now, y'all be scooted along, pun intended, to the highest version when it comes out. So essentially, Pro Plus right now is intended to be the all-in-one package of the highest end version of everything we're going to do on my bundled stuff on my website, on my vendor page. So Rocket Scooter will have its own vendor page where you'll buy the tools that go into the platform, and Pro Plus is going to be considered the highest end bundle there. So every new feature is going to be packaged into this highest product. That's the only one we sell right now is the highest end anyways. But we're going to create, you know, smaller versions of it. Some people may just want indicators by themselves, things like that. So I promise, just get in now, go gracefully move over, have access to highest end stuff, and then you're good from there. Promise, promise. No change needed for lifetime or anybody. The data that you needed to buy, make sure you have the data package. Well, actually, no. Today, data prices went up. Data is now $9.99 a month. We told you when we released the new data feeds that we weren't going to take profit from any of the existing members. We'd sell them at cost. And we did. People many months to sign up. So if you didn't sign up for it, you missed your window, and it's now $10 a month for data. But we promised everybody it would be at cost if you got in when you did. So don't cancel, or when you come back, you got to pay $10 for data. So stay with what you got. A bunch of cool stuff this year, sure. Watching paint dry here. I like that we V'd up back to open. If we challenge monthly again, I'm just gonna be sad if it hits and tries to break out, or it hits and tries to fall back. Resilience is good. Monthly resilience is good. NASDAQ resilience is good. Monthly side at least. NASDAQ resilience is itself is showing pullback potential. It's having a hard time trying to move here. I don't hate it though. There's no indicators to me that are pointing down, away. VIX is looking clean. It's a tight trade. Like I said, if it breaks 517, I'm wrong small. Not a big deal there. Kevin, yeah, yellow line rejection on NQ. It's looking clean, like it's trying to support at both places I want it to support to, so it's trying to support. So if it doesn't pick up any momentum, I'm just gonna bail. Starts to kind of get all icky over here. Resilience is looking clean. So resilience is our indicator that flux is through the box this way, in the middle. This little white box that you see, resilience is the pressure that pushes from the middle towards the top of the box that you see right here. That's what positive resilience indicates. When this white line is above 0, the pressure is blowing this way. When this white line is below 0, the pressure is now blowing this way. There's a barrier in the way, which is this yellow line, which is trying to push up from where it is. So you have two different components here. You have this white line pushing up and this yellow line both pushing up. As you see, it's trying to reject and push from there. Now, if this number goes negative, then this will try to break through there, and then that's bad because it becomes a chain reaction of two different pressures. Breaking MHP can be bad. That can collapse the market for the day. So while I'm still kind of hanging in there because the two places I went to support are still hanging in there, my two indicators in the S&P are both positive. Those are tiebreakers at each one of these. So at the white line, if that resilience is greater than 0, it's going to push this way. At the yellow line, if the yellow one is greater than 0, it's going to push this way as well. So both of them have that resistance there, at least for now, because those are tracking what the stocks are doing. And the stocks are showing that positiveness. And so therefore the index is likely to hold its own as well, statistically. So remember, trading is all about statistics. There's no absolute. There's no such thing as like an all-in-one indicator, algorithm, whatever that can predict every single move. Trading is all about probabilities. Humans react and do different things. Humans can dump their SPY shares no matter what the stocks are doing. So markets can move in plenty of random directions. So the probability is just the highest that the index is likely to track the stocks. And the rarer thing is that people will be dumping the index if the stocks are looking good. Right now, off to the right, what I circled showed that the stocks are looking good. So the probability is in my favor that the index is likely to be good as well. Y'all see what I'm saying? So it's all about probabilities. And if you're wrong, you know where you're wrong at. That's the best part about trading, is if you have a good system, you know where you're wrong very quickly. It moving around like this, I'm not wrong yet, but if it's below 517, then clearly I'm wrong on this trade. So that's where I get out. And so when you're trading and learning a trading system, knowing when you're wrong and the conditions that keep you still being right. So in my head, I can say, okay, below 517, I'm very certain, very sure I'm wrong on my long, or that I want to get out. I could still be right, but I'm just certain that I'm likely in the wrong, so I'm probably going to get out. If these two numbers, res and monthly res, greater than 0, then it's higher probability that we support this kind of, I'll just say 517 general area, but both of these lines here. High probability we support 517. So so now I have a quantitative trading system. Probabilities, right? The probability is higher that the index tracks the stocks, and so we're going to support these two areas. These two mechanics are both bullish right here. And then I know I'm wrong right here. And then I know that we trade to something called DD bands, which is about 20 points away. So if the probability is maybe in my favor for a 20-point run, and I know that I'm wrong literally just 4 points away, you can see how it's just straight up risk management, right? So it's like you're betting on a card hand. The reward's pretty decent. The risk is pretty low because it's very well defined when you're losing the hand. So it's like when you're trading, risk management is, where's my reward? Where's my risk? Where am I getting out no matter what? And when am I no longer sure about the market or the direction? So I could be wrong in today's trade. If I'm wrong and I lose 4 points on a micro, I'm sorry, 4 points on a mini, $100, right? No, I'm sorry, 40% of 200 bucks. Sorry, $200. So is 200 bucks palatable for me? Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not really that bad. If I'm right for 20 20 points. It's 2,000. So then you say, okay, the reward and risk is good. My point of no return is right here. Okay. My indicators are looking decent. Okay. Supports my thesis. I know where I'm wrong, where I want to cut my losses and run, where I want to fold my hand. And that's it. So, Eric, oh, Garrett says this is risk management in real time. Yeah. So when you're trading, if you're not using risk management, like on all sides of your investments, especially with any, I mean, trading, but anything really, you need investment. I guess like foundation. You need an investment foundation. You always have to analyze all sides of it. How much I'm going to lose? How much it's going to cost? How long till my return comes? What is my return? When am I going to bail from this investment? Like all these pieces you have to know before you invest and make a wise, educated decision. Every trade is a decision. It's not, ooh, here's the momentum. Let me get in on this. Okay, let's figure it out later, right? There are traders that blow up month after month after month after month after month and blow up every single month of their entire trading career. Because they never understand that. It's just gambling if you don't have a system. And when we all have bad months, we all have bad days, we all have bad weeks and stuff. But to be consistently not going bust, you can't gamble in the stock market. You're never gonna be able to plant your money on a bet, and the roulette spins. You're on black and you're all in. You made this money. You might get lucky 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a row, but you're never gonna sustain a career off of that. It's the odds are 50% for you to sustain if you have all your money on black and to keep going. It's 1/2 to the n power. So if you do like an example, if you're all in on black, this is why I always tell people just gamble in the stock market. I'm all in. And they rode that big wave up, and then they post on social media, look, I made 10 grand. I'm so great as a trader. And they go all in, all in, all in, all in. On a red black sort of coin flip, you have 2 different possibilities. The odds of you maintaining a winning streak over a number of iterations is 1/2 to the n iterations. So example, one flip, n is 1, 1/2 is a 50%, 50 shot, you win. On the second iteration, it's 1/2 to the 2 squared. So 1/4, which is 25% chance you win. Over 3 iterations, etc., etc., etc. Your probability gets smaller and smaller and smaller. 12.5, 6.25, etc., and it goes down to 0. So like you only have a 6% chance of repeating a coin flip with the same probability each iteration. All right, so the idea is that you can't just, as you have more and more iterations, chances are the coin flip's going to go in you and then you bust because you were all in. You can't play that game, right? A lot of people play that game. A lot of people like to post a stream or post a picture or post a whatever of that big coin flip and then disappear for a month. And you realize why they disappeared for a month is that they're blowing up for the rest of the month. So just to watch a trader trade every single day is very rare because nobody wants to show you they trade every day if they don't have a system they use every day that works. You don't see me deleting streams and whatever, right? Or showing up once in a blue moon and making a trade. I'm here every day. Same system, same style, risk management, the same. You must do that as a trader. You must have a risk management system, whether it's what we teach you or what using our tools or what other people teach you. Always go in without that. I'm going to go in and make a huge trade and make 3 or 4 of them. Probability is so small that you're going to go in and gamble yourself to a big bankroll and then sustain it. Most people who actually luck into a big bankroll blow it up the same way. So make sure. Not every day. I'm here every day. Well, minus like the occasional vacation day. I'm here every day. Even on vacation, I try to stream. I'm here 99% of days. Lately, I've been on a lot of trips lately. Oh, well, no. And lately I've been, at the doctor's office too. Remember, I had my health scare, so that's true. But even when I'm dying, I try to wake up here and stream for you guys. But 99% of days, I'm usually here. Love you, Maz. Look, if I gotta drag myself out of bed and like wheel myself down here in a gurney, if I had to interrupt my own funeral while I'm dying or dead to get up and stream for you guys one last time, I'll do it. Okay. I definitely delete I've never deleted a single stream. Never. I don't delete any streams. That is a false statement. I do not delete losses. Not true. The only time a stream is ever deleted is if it was like technical difficulty or the stream didn't even last for a minute or two or like 10 minutes or 20 minutes or something. Or a troll came in and started ruining the experience for people so they can get their name in our chat. And, you know, try to get SEO manipulation tactics and things, and we remove stuff like that, but we don't ever remove trading streams because of the results of the trading. There's plenty of loss days on there. You guys never see me go bust on a stream. You never see me do that and delete it. You never see that. Never, 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 never. I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, like I was doing one and the stream kept rebooting and rebooting and rebooting, like the encoder was working. I wasn't even in a trade that day. And yeah, so like, well, I'll remove that because it's not useful to keep on the channel, but that's like, it would be like a technical difficulty, but that's rare. So yeah, don't come in here and spin fake stuff. I'm known for the person that streams every day and keeps it here. And people here have watched me take some heat on some trades. I'll delete it. Today is a good day. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I think yesterday was the happiest day of my life. I'm not gonna lie. Life just turned around for me the last couple weeks, and things are great. Things are really, really good right now. So I have like a happy, like I have this like happy feeling, like life is just amazing. Like you ever wake up and feel that? Like you just feel inspired. Can't be defeated, can't be defeated, can't be repeated. Hey, hey. Let's see if this works. We don't get a lot of haters here though. I know somebody's probably maybe one hater here or there. I think people just, you know, they come and you can see that there's a difference between, you know, someone just entertaining or, you know, kind of being reckless in trading, and someone that's really utilizing a risk management system and repeating the same thing every day. Like if I want to learn something from a master craftsman, I'm going to shadow them as an apprentice and watch what they do every day. I want to see them repeat the same things, same techniques. They're not going to be winging it every day. It's going to be a system, right, that I can pick up and learn. I would always want to follow someone that I would see consistency with, like they do the same thing, because you can't see if something works unless the person using it is consistent with it every day anyways, right? And then as somebody studying or learning anything, you just want to make sure that you can witness the same thing every day. And whether it works or doesn't, you get that visibility through that repeatability. And if someone consistently does something and it consistently doesn't work, then you can say, oh, okay, well, then that doesn't work for me. It's not what I want. It's hard to gauge something without seeing it all day, or say like on a daily basis, right? If you're trying to learn something. I'm not a furrier, so I don't have any haters. You want to see others succeed, not just scam them for money. Oh yeah, I definitely like seeing other people succeed. I like making tools that I that I would wish I would have had when I was a trader, and then sharing it with people. I mean, we started this community literally in 2015, and at the time there was no intent on selling anything at all. And as we started making technology, risk intervals came out then. 2016 risk intervals when they came out. Once we started having technology, the early on, people were, you know, plagiarizing it and taking it and claiming it as their own and things like that. And we were like, okay, the paywall protected our technology and was like very inexpensive for us to just as a geek club get together and share ideas. And that was our whole idea, was that we're going to make cool stuff for ourselves and split the bill. And over, you know, the decade we've been around, I mean, we've chunked over $1 million into making a trading platform. You know, it's kind of like, you know, I may think like Rocket Scooter is buying me bottle service at a club. Rocket Scooter pays for Rocket Scooter. All the money it makes keeps building into the machine. It's like we're a team that's building something. We kind of split the bill. So y'all want to know the magnitude of how much money's been spent? Actually more than $1 million, but over $1 million for sure. Developing tech, platforms, websites, everything since we started. So it's kind of cool to have that mentality that we come together. You guys have a wish list of things you want. We try to build them, you know, the best we can. And then we're not a company that went out there and got, you know, $20 million of VC money to seed us out to having all this money to build whatever we want. We're a homebrewed operation. Everything you see here was built by just a team of developers and myself. We're a pretty big team now, but like I said, we funded with the money we made. So we've been very good trying to be good with honoring DTP Lifetime. Oh, what's up, Iron Man? Welcome back, dude. Yeah, it's like DTP Lifetime, like a long time ago. Iron Man, you've been here for many years. Back in the old days, I always tell people, if you ever bought a lifetime subscription from us, that you would get all the tools we made ever for the rest of your life. And we've honored that, right? We've never not honored that. Something new and cool comes out, the lifers, it just plops into your plate. The one exception that ever came out of that was when the data feeds upgraded, everyone had to pay $3 a month. And that's just from the exchange. And that's outside of our control. But we never came in with like, well, here's a sub, you got to pay $20. Here's a thing, you have to pay $100. We just, year after year after year, made sure that if you're with us for life, you get all the cool stuff. And we've always been that way. Because we make cooler stuff, and that's the whole point, is that I like making things, I like sharing things with my friends. I like my friends being smart people like you guys. Like Garrett Otto up in here is the one that did the back test, you know, to see what liquidity maps are all about. Mapped out data for almost a year. You know, like just share it with everybody. It's not like just a here's what Matt says, go with it. It's like the community itself wants to learn and wants to explore and wants to do the math. And there's a lot of people that are like very good mathematicians or just data miners. They're all about facts and data like me. I'm an engineer. My background's in engineering. I want to see the numbers. And the idea is if Garrett came back with the back test that said, this thing is like 20% chance it doesn't work, then we don't say, okay, well, let's not tell everybody that. Let's still sell it. We say, oh, well, if it's 20% chance it doesn't work, or 20% chance it works, and it's an 80% chance it doesn't work, and we still learn something, that this thing either is not a tool or this thing is a tool that shows that something else doesn't work. And let's make it a rule instead of a tool. Oh, okay. So like everything has its place, and using math to find its place is what we do here best. That's the whole point. Crazy spreadsheets, like once go on the charts with the risk interval yellow line and look back was like mind blowing. Glad you guys made this happen. Thanks, dude. Oh, yeah, Ironman's back from like the spreadsheet days. I used to stream with the spreadsheet on my live stream many years ago before I built our first app for the platform. Those are the old days. I was like, don't you worry, guys. I'm gonna build a trading platform one day. But rest in peace, TTP. Those were the fun days. We just wake up, we trade. It was. I mean, these are funner days, but yeah, those are the good old days for sure. $3 a month, enhance the product, so it's worth it. Oh yeah, definitely. So after, you know, 4 years of development of the platform, we're finally having talks of, okay, let's start making some money. Believe it or not, we take everything that comes in and it goes back to the platform. How about that? Believe it or not, everything. So now we finally sit around and say, okay, let's start making some money. Okay, what are we gonna do? Well, let's charge $9.99 for data. That's our first profit-seeking venture. Isn't that crazy, right? Everything to date has been designed to fund itself and fund development of everything to date, to circle back on itself. So now it's like, okay, marketplace is coming out. This is where we're finally gonna start trying to make some money somehow. Or we actually exceed our appetite for development. And so we still have a bunch of developers we need to hire for bigger things here. But I love that lean startup model where you grow at the rate at which you grow. You expand at the rate at which you grow. And to me, it's great. We get to spend a lot of time fine tuning stuff. Yeah, you guys might find some bugs here and there, but like, you know, as far as it goes, we're not a team of like, you know, 200 people with a massive overhead budget. We're a team built off of subscriptions of people like you. We gained over 6,000 user accounts after our first year. It was a very quick growth rate, and we built out our team, and then now it's like, okay, everything we try to do was we try to make it features as robust and fast as we could, and we've had a lot of snags along the way. And you know, this is my first stint as a CEO of a tech company in development. I have no idea how the development world works. I come from the oil and gas world and oil and gas projects, so managing projects in a tech sense, especially for software, is a very hard dynamic. It's like it's not the coding part, it's the managing of coding projects. There's a whole area that I didn't know nothing about, and it showed when we first started launching our product. Like, development was messy, the company was messy, everything was just not done well. I didn't know what I was doing as far as managing a tech company and managing a development company. And I had to have people train me and teach me on how this world works. I had to learn. Imagine you coders out there, I'm about to make you vomit in your mouth. I was trying to run coding projects without even using repositories, dumping tidbits of code back and forth in Discord to my coders. Like, that's how lacking I was at the very core of not even knowing how the coding industry or the development industry worked. My experience was in, you know, so as we started growing, people were like, you know, Matt, in our world, this is how things are normally done. And I was, oh, actually, this is very efficient and very nice. So I had to kind of have like a piece of humble pie and say, you know, I don't know everything about everything. So people were like, yeah, you ever heard of this thing called Jira? And I'm like, what? Oh, Jira? No, what's that? Oh, it's, you know, it's like, instead of you writing down, you know, scribbles of code on a napkin and passing it back and forth and everybody stepping on each other's toes, it's a place where there's an archive of your code, and someone can check out a piece of it and change it and then check it back in, and we merge them all together, and then it releases to everybody, and there's branches off of that where we can build a core and then build pieces off of that core. And I'm like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. Like, yeah, it's like totally standard. Everyone does that. And why don't you do that, you idiot? And I'm like, well, I'm an idiot. Teach me. Teach me how it works. And then, so like learning as I go, and it's so great because I learn a whole new skill set. One of my best things in life is I love to learn. I love to learn things. And even learning something cool like that, I'm like, okay, that's really neat. And everybody on my team knew more than I did about this. And I love that. I love being on Robert the Shark. One of his favorite things is like, he's like, I pride myself and the fact that everybody on my team is better than me at what it is they do. And that quote's always stuck with me, because to me as a leader, you must be able to lead people who are smarter than you and accept that they have something to offer you, because that's why you hired them. You want them to be excellent at their job, not subordinate to you in a intellectual sense. You want them to follow your leadership, but you want to trust their wisdom to guide you to lead them. And if you don't do that right, your company's going to fail. So instead of me being like, I'm right, no, do it my way, I'm like, fuck, I suck. How do I do this? And so the years went by, you guys have seen the platform get cleaner, more efficient, releases are better, communication's better. And that's just me growing as a tech CEO. And I'm trying to get better at that, you know, managing all that I do and trying to get better. And y'all suggestions, your feedback, you guys are hella patient with me. Platform doesn't get buggy. Maybe one or two new folks will be like, well, God, this sucks. I hate this. But everyone else is understanding because they know, what's Matt going to do? If I don't know it, please teach me. I'm going to learn and I'm going to work hard and fix it and get better. And I'm always trying to improve myself. And you guys have understood that about me. Y'all always been patient with me because y'all don't see me sitting here with a God complex thinking I'm always right and you know, fuck you guys. I'm always like, y'all tell me what y'all want. What do you want me to do? Let's vote on it. Let's get together as a group. Teach me. And I like that idea. Oh, trade's starting to move. Okay, good. Resilience has been strong all morning, so hopefully we stick around. Stay there. Okay, quick restroom break. I'll be right back. All right, finally some movement. Definitely important part of being smart, knowing who's smart and what. Yeah, not about 90% smart, and so out of 9 out of 10 people is smarter than I am. That's what you said. That's funny. Come on, market. Keep moving. Let's go higher. It's looking good. Looking solid. VIX is just dying, so it's pretty nice to see. Quickly little push. I think we go up and stabilize closer towards the end of the day, at least up at the upper green line. DD band on screen on my chart. 37. Another 15 points from here. Might see what happens closer to European close and see, you know, lunchtime we keep pushing higher. I do like it. Nothing faltered today, you guys. If y'all witnessed today's trading setup, it's pretty simple setup. I drew exactly what I drew right there. Let me just put exactly where it was and I drew it. There it is. All right. Right there. It's a little fatter. So liquidity map 1A. I bought at 1A, I doubled down at 1B, boom, boom for the go, running up to upper DD band. All the signs are good, no irrational signal. Got in, doubled down, got right here. Resiliences have been decent and good all day long. Both of them are positive. Half cap support, monthly hedge support. This is all textbook. Nothing crazy here. No questions here. I'm gonna call it. Got to run out. Gonna make a quick phone call. Just a normal time we usually leave. 11 o'clock every day when we do our normal stream. I'll see y'all on Discord. Check you later. Major first yellow line 5233.75. That's correct. ES takes some off there first. Tom, you were nailing it. Yes, sir. Tom remembers. Yep. So usually you'll see normally I trade to first resistance, and yeah, first resistance is pretty close. So 33.75. There's two different points of resistance. I'll take some off and maybe hold a runner. Actually, in this particular case, yeah, I'll probably start trimming and then closing out right in here. Yep. Okay. We love y'all. Exciting times. Marketplace stuff launches, and then every couple of days or weeks there's gonna be new things pushed out to it, little by little by little. So we're really excited. So we love y'all. We'll see y'all later.